What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, we talked about my upcoming trip to Maui. We picked a book to read for book club, and we bulked up. You know, the huge.
Huge. Did you guys find out like a routine, or are you guys just gonna play it by ear?
Oh no, Shorty like totally took the reins. So we're going to a luau. We
Wow.
have a reservation at a restaurant that White Lotus filmed at.
Oh, that's
Familiar?
super cool.
Yeah, and then another restaurant that I think it's either known for really good burgers or really good mai tais or both.
Oh
I'm not
God, I
sure.
hope it's both.
Either way, I'm happy. And then we're also supposed to go snorkeling. So
Nice.
yeah, and then I think when we're there, and then obviously like a day at the beach, like a
Sure.
chill day, things like that. And I think when we're there, if I'm bored, I might try and see if we can find like I don't know, like a bartending class,
Ooh,
like some sort of mixology
cute.
class. I'm sure I can find it on the island of Maui.
Oh, wow. I was going to ask which island you're going to, but Maui.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Very cool. That's the big one. I'm pretty sure. I think, or not the big one. Like I don't know about size, but I mean
It's
like
not
the
the big
popular
island,
one. The
but
popular one.
it's pretty popular, especially for couples.
Big on the scene.
I think I hear that like either Oahu or Kona is like one of the other ones is big for families, but Maui's like good for couples.
That's cool.
And I also think that like because we're going in like mid to late August, I think all schools are back in right now.
True.
Even most likely college kids. So I
Yeah.
really don't expect to see that many children.
I would say probably not as much families. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of weird to like, okay, now we're gonna take you on vacation. Like right when school is starting, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
not
that's a
good
pretty good time. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never been, but I would imagine just like with how
Mhm.
the world works.
Yeah, and it's also going to be. I mean, we didn't plan it to be a birthday trip for Shorty, but her birthday is the Monday that we fly back, or like that we arrive back because it'll be a red eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
And
gonna
her golden birthday.
really?
25 on the 25th.
Whoa, damn, she's old. She's
Don't
old.
I know?
Yeah. Hey, preaching to the choir. Oh, and in the year 2025.
That's what I mean by golden birthday. Have you not?
I thought golden birthday was just you turn your age on the day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but I mean, like, it's also the year 2025.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Yeah, that's what she
Huge.
gets for getting born in 2000. It's always her age.
You're a few years away from yours. I missed mine. I didn't even know about it. Someone should have told me. I was 12.
I know. Luckily mine's on the 26th. So
yeah, so you got time.
I got a couple. I gotta be.
Yeah, more years. You got more years than Shorty does. to that age, I mean. Anyways, that's pretty cool. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I got packing cubes, and so I've packed pretty much all my clothes. I packed my swimsuits, my cover-ups, my dresses, my like shorts, my tops. I think I just need to pack like underwear or like socks, I guess, because anyways, like shoes, maybe some straight, like maybe like a jacket or something in case.
What are packing cubes?
Packing cubes they're really just like little like zipper containers.
Mm-hmm.
They're like soft fabric, and it's specifically for packing because you can like shove a lot of stuff in there.
Nice.
And it's supposed to just keep your suitcase like organized. You're supposed to be able to like be more efficient with your space.
Right.
So that's been pretty fun. I did that today.
Cute.
But yeah, I do plan on bringing like quite a few shoes though, which is kind of unlikely. But or I guess like I'm bringing at least one pair of like kind of like high heels, and I like expect those are probably going to take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
But anyways, at least they're not like boots. And then I also have to bring. Oh, we might go on an easy hike, and so I also have to bring teddy shoes. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. But I'm not really that worried about space because I'm checking a bag. I think if I was ambitious, I could do like a carry-on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't do carry-ons because I'm like. I don't consider myself to have like very strong social anxiety, but when I think about saying like, "Excuse me, gotta put this in here," I want to die.
Nothing worse than an "excuse me."
I would rather die, and also I would rather pay $50 for a check bag.
You know what was really was really funny was when we went to New York. I don't know why it happened because I did not pay any extra, at least to my knowledge. But when I bought tickets for me and my partner, and then Jacob bought, so I bought those tickets, and then I told Jacob like these are the flights we're taking and these are our seats. So then he bought the seats next to us, the same flights and everything, right? But something happened where I was in a group. I was like 3 groups ahead of them when it came to boarding, even though we were in the exact same. So I was like, well, see you guys, because then like every time we flew, because because there was each on the way there and back, there was a connecting flight. So there was basically 4 times where we were waiting and I had to get up. So I was just like, well, see, and like every time they were over the radio, like, yeah, we're gonna run out of space. So if you guys want to check your bags, it's free. Just go ahead and check your bags. But they didn't want to, and I was like, well, I'm not going to because I'm definitely gonna have space when I get in there. So I didn't have any trouble just going up and being like I have no one to talk to. I just sat down, and then like even getting out, like I never had to say excuse me, not because I just like fucking throwing it on people, but it's like I think people the natural order of you get it when you get it, so I was fine. But that was very funny that I just had to like they just sat there, and by the time they got there, it was fucking packed. It was funny.
That's funny. I think yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm not surprised that you would be in a group ahead of Jacob, but ahead of your partner
Yeah,
if
that
you
doesn't
like
make
bought the
sense,
same tickets. Like
right?
that's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen to us.
And I hope, I also hope that at least like we had the assigned seat, so I wasn't worried about that at all.
Yeah, yeah.
The only thing I was worried about was that like, well, if they have a chance of like running out of space, like I don't want all 3 of us to not be able to put our bags in.
No, seriously.
I'm gonna at least put my bag in. But yeah, I don't know why. I really hope I didn't end up paying more. But it's not like I was like in like group 1. It was just like they were group 9 and I was group like 6. Like it was still like basic and everything.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
know.
It was funny though. But I feel like I would not like. I feel like the checked bags give me anxiety as well because I also like unless I have a really. I need something on the suitcase for me to be able to be like, that's my suitcase, or else I'm like, I'm probably just gonna grab someone's suitcase.
Well, my suitcase is like it's a hard shell and it's a really light blue, so I feel like it's not
You'll
like a
see it.
black,
Yeah.
regular suitcase. Like it's pretty distinct to me.
Mm-hmm.
Although I just bought it for my trip to Ireland earlier this year. My parents were like, "Yeah, we're using all our suitcases, so good luck." And I was like, all right. But yeah, I'm really excited. It'll be like a lot of fun, I think.
No, yeah, I'm sure. Have you ever been?
No, I've never been to Hawaii, and I've never been anywhere like tropical. I
Me
would say
neither.
like the closest would be Rocky Point, and
Yeah, like a beach.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, and it's like I know like I'm ready for a beach day, and I'm very excited for a tropical vacation. But I think I'm more excited like I don't think I'm like a beach person
really?
because sand and I just don't like get along. But
When
it's
you're in
gonna
the
be
desert.
like it's not gonna be like some random beach in California. It's gonna be a beach in Maui. Like so, I expect.
Yeah, I think they're like supposed to be like a lot nicer and like
Yeah.
cleaner and shit.
Yeah, and we got lucky. Like I know I mentioned this to you before, but like we're staying like somewhere pretty nice. So
Yeah, you did.
I expect the beach to also be like pretty close because of that, and also because we're on like a little island. Yeah, when like the tsunami stuff was happening a couple weeks ago, I was like,
we
okay.
got there like the day it happened. We got out of there the day it happened.
Out of where?
Out of California because the tsunamis were happening in California and shit.
California
I think.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, were they happening in Hawaii too?
Well,
yeah, I only know about California because we were there when it happened.
Yeah, I saw the warnings. Like, I don't know. It said that they were on tsunami watch, and I was like, I really hope everyone's okay. Everything's good. That is like priority number 1, obviously.
However, however,
I also like really want this trip to happen.
I also like really want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, like Shorty, she was like saying that like she was on like the Maui subreddit or something or like Travel Maui.
Slash Maui.
Yeah, and she said like she was like a lot of people were also feeling the same way of like, yeah, okay, I really want
like definitely thoughts and prayers, but also like
am I gonna be able to go on my vacation?
Right.
Like and like obviously I sound like what I am, which is like a first world, citizen, like very privileged to be even able to go. And I acknowledge that, of course. Like,
Natch.
obviously thinking of everyone first, but I was also like, hopefully it doesn't change anything. But luckily, the best scenario happened in that it didn't. At least from like the news like that I was looking at, it seemed like they weren't affected like at all.
Nice.
So
I didn't know.
that's
I didn't know it was in them at all, to be honest. I only knew about it because, like, as we were leaving California, I think my partner was like, "Yeah, freaking tsunami just hit, like parts of California." No, I don't think it was like horrible, devastating, or anything, but like it was not ideal.
Yeah. To me, when I hear tsunami, I'm thinking of like buildings like washed away.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, I don't know, like super high tide.
Right.
You know. But I was like, you know what? It's Hawaii. They're ready.
They're ready.
They're gonna be okay.
They're gonna be okay.
Fingers crossed.
They've been here this long.
Yeah. But also, it just seems like they keep getting hit with like a lot of natural disasters. So who knows? But yeah. So hopefully everyone's good.
How does it feel that you're going and being a part of the problem?
Honestly, not great. I wanted to go to Key West. No, it's like I definitely hear people when they're like, you should not be traveling to Hawaii, like they don't want you and like all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, but like I think it's like a kind of a more nuanced thing than that.
Yeah, I know it definitely is.
Like I think like a lot of their economy is based off of tourism. I'm not trying to like live there.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I think in terms of like me and my like ecological footprint,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a family of 6. Let's just say that.
Right. And that's putting it lightly. I'm
not Oprah who like has a property on there. Like
this is Oprah has a property on there.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go say hi?
I don't know her
Miss
that well.
Winfrey. I don't know her that well. We fell off. This segues to my next topic, which is actually a topic that my partner wanted us to touch on. And it was the socio-political state of the world right now.
Did they really?
It was like 2 days ago. And I think I just mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, on Tuesday I'm going to come over for the pod. And then I was like, oh, I pulled up like my notes app of like all the topics. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh, is that like, you know, those are topics? I was like, yeah, like just in case like it gets really dead air and I need something to just pull up. And then they're like, what about this? they also, I forgot exactly what they said. I wrote it down. They just said the social climate of our politics.
Okay. Well, Danny's partner.
Yeah.
Fine man, you address you so kindly. Did you know that the E in Eeudge stands for escapism?
That's the first E of Eeudge, yeah.
Yeah.
And also the U is uneducated.
The D is don't care.
The T is don't care. The G is get over it.
And the other E is for
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, but yeah, it just reminded me of who was that? Jaden Smith. Do you remember that from back in the day? He's like, can we talk about the socio-political state of the world? Right, I think so. No, I think it was what they're referencing.
Like the horrors.
Yeah, yeah. When are we gonna get the Eeudge's thoughts on it? Oh man, but yeah, I just wanted to state that. Speaking of that, we got one email, and it wasn't. Unfortunately, no one's asking for advice yet.
Oh.
But our dear listener and friend of the pod, Jacob Orozco, writes, quote, petition to call the fan base the Usuals, como the Usuals. And I think I offhandedly mentioned them like that at some point. Mm-hmm. But we don't have a name for them. I know when I was editing the last episode, you called them the Eugers.
Okay.
The Usuals, though, I think it's pretty solid. I like it.
Yeah.
Like, the Usuals.
Considering that Jacob is about
50% of our demographic and our, yeah.
I say let them do what they want, and I'm gonna stay out of
the politics of our family.
I'm gonna
Okay, so you're gonna keep referring to them however you want to.
Oh no! If they want to be referred to as the Usuals, I'll call them the Usuals. I'm gonna need Gabe's input on that.
Yeah, Gabe, when you watch this, if you could comment. Also, your comment about whenever you listen to us, you imagine you're eating coleslaw with us. That's lovely. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Could I? So might I ask? Might I query? Is this coleslaw from like any particular place? because I'm familiar with the coleslaw from Raising Cane's. I don't ever eat
Right,
it,
right.
but
But I'm familiar with it.
I know of it.
It's there.
Is it coleslaw from like I don't know? I think like Boston Market or something. Like I don't.
Well, surely not Boston Market. No one's eating at Boston Market.
Okay.
The only coleslaw that I can think of off the top of the head is Cane's. I will say though, you know, coleslaw's like cabbage, like shredded cabbage.
Also, I think I'm gonna get Cane's probably after this.
That sounds really good.
I was trying to eat only like home cooked food this week, but that simply is not gonna happen.
But unfortunately, that's not gonna happen because Raising Cane's is right there. I recently at work we had a guacamole contest, and
yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, it was on the pod though.
I don't remember.
I don't have that much of a story. I didn't want to participate in the guacamole because I can make guacamole, but it's not like that crazy like unique or anything. So I was like, I'll just make homemade tortilla chips. Yeah. But I'm only bringing it up because somebody brought a guacamole that was like coleslaw. Like there was still like avocado in it, but it was largely like shredded cabbage, like coleslaw. It was pretty good. It was still very lemony and it had like guac in, like avocado. I just part of me was like, this is not guac. I don't care where you're from. This ain't guac, but it was good. Huh. Just wanted to throw that out there because I don't know. Okay. I thought Gabe and Jacob might like that.
Yeah, I mean he clearly is familiar with coleslaw. Yeah, I think you did tell me about that because then that's when I told you that ever since yours and Christian's like birthday party, my shorty has loved the word molcajete.
Oh right, molcajete, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
She needs to get on one of those. My work sells one that's a pig.
Oh,
shaped like a pig. I want to get it. Speaking of another thing that I bought at my work, I bought a tamalero, like those comically large pots to make tamales in.
Hell yeah.
We've never even attempted to do that.
Okay.
But that would be. I think not yet. But I think it would be fun to do when come holiday time because tamales were a staple in my household for Christmas.
For sure. We had like an assembly line.
Oh yeah. I was always scooper of the masa, and like on the little leaf. What is that? A husk? What is it actually?
Yeah, I guess.
I know some countries do leaves like banana leaves.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know which ones.
Yeah, no, I've only ever used.
I think they're like corn husks. Yeah. That was always my job. I never really upgraded past that. But I'm so excited to learn the whole process of it, and hopefully they're pretty good.
So my nana, she makes like a couple of different types of tamales, and one of them is like a sweet one that has like brown sugar in the masa. Ooh. And then it also uses like pinto beans, and so it's pretty sweet, and I always loved it. But like it's not really like a popular type of tamale, and so last year or maybe the year before that, we tried to kind of like document like her recipe of like how she makes them, and I think I like got there late, and so I didn't see a lot of this process. But the way my cousins described it to me was chaotic, where they were like, it's basically broken up into like a bunch of different videos on a bunch of different people's phones, and my nana like was basically not even trying to elucidate like what she is doing. Like she was just like she would like skip multiple steps without this like saying anything. And they're like and so I would love to see what that compiled recipe looks like for how we'll be able to make bean tamales.
You just get all the videos and have to like piece them in order.
Yeah. And then oh my gosh, it makes me remember this one Christmas song that would play when we were doing it, but it was I don't even remember though. I'm really bad with my memory today.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
I'm gonna have to figure it out though.
You're gonna have to figure that out. Go and put a pin in that. It's okay. I'm actually never ever good with my memory, so I won't put it past you.
You what?
I'm never good with my memory, so I wouldn't put it past you.
I don't know.
I think that's
playing Sudoku or something.
That's one thing that I think should improve with being more mindful. It's like circle back. That last episode, yeah, to what I'm trying to do. Yes, go on.
It's Mamacita. ¿Dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? And the toys that he will leave. Mamacita. And it just keeps going like this. On Christmas Eve. Da, 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 da. Anyways, yeah.
Anywho.
What a wild time.
I love how a lot of Christmas songs just get really odd. Yeah, they get really weird with it.
They gotta get real specific with it. They did see.
There's so many of them.
Daddy and kissing, or mommy kissing Santa Claus. Not daddy.
What's your interpretation of that song?
Oh, it's that the dad was dressed up like
Okay.
Santa Claus. Okay. Oh,
That's what I thought, but I've heard people. No. I thought that was pretty obvious. But I truthfully don't know any other lyrics besides the titular one,
Mm.
and but I feel like people have been like, no, it's that she's cheating on him with Santa Claus. I was like, would they make a Christmas song about that? They totally would make a Christmas song about that. I just want to know if that is the intention. I just wanted your 2 cents. But we can circle back when it come in a couple months.
Come Christmas time.
Come Christmas time, once it's topical. Once it's of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia, do you want to try and play a little game?
Okay.
This is I called it this, and I was like, is it even called that? But I looked it up, and it popped up on an improv website. Not for me to be like, well, let's get an improv, but you might be familiar. I know they put it on Smosh, but it's basically it's mind meld. You familiar with that name?
Nope.
Okay. So this will be our form of the thisness meter this episode, where we try to.
Oh, wait. Is this one where like you say a word, I say a word, and then we go 3, 2, 1, and then we say a word that combines those 2 words?
Basically. So we're gonna start off, and we're just gonna say 2 completely random words.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have to keep going to see if we can how long it takes us to get to the same word.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
I mean, it's just off the dome, whatever word.
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cookie.
Alligator
and cookie.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bear claw.
Pistachio.
Okay. I was going bear claw like the pastry.
Oh,
Not
smart.
like a bear claw.
Okay, I was thinking, what is something green that would be a cookie?
That's actually really smart too. I was thinking animal and pastry, and then I went, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So bear claw, pistachio.
Okay, bear claw, pistachio. Hold on.
Yeah. Mind meld with me.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Baklava. Nut.
Okay,
Baklava has
nut
pistachios.
and baklava. Okay.
Okay. No, I don't have it. That stare was scaring me. Okay, nuts and baklava. And you. I don't know where you're going with this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Almond. Brown.
I was gonna say almond.
I was like, what's another nut? I guess.
Brown and almond.
Brown and almonds.
We're getting closer.
But I feel like the common ground we've already used up.
Can you not say the same word?
I don't know. Can you say the same word?
Okay. We won't. Okay.
We won't. Okay. Come on now. Brown and nut. 3, 2, 1. Acorn. There's only so many nuts.
We can do this.
Okay. Acorn and walnut. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Peanut. Okay. When I saw your lips form the P sound, I was like, we're so back. Okay, peanut and pecan.
Okay. There's one other nut I can think of.
Me too, but I don't know if I would call it brown. 3, 2, 1. Cashew. Let's go. That's that. How many steps was that? So we had the first one. Okay, that's fine.
But how about we could try it again?
You want to start from the top again?
Yeah, I think now we're warmed up.
We're warmed up. Yeah, right. We had to get there, and then now we're there. Okay. You have your word? I don't have my word. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bag. Keyboard and bag?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Keyboard and bag. All right. 3, 2, 1. Computer.
Backpack.
Oh.
Okay. Backpack computer.
Backpack computer. 3, 2, 1. Laptop. Let's go. We're gonna put that in the book. High scores 3. Yeah, the first one was a practice round, so we were just showing you guys how to play at home.
And it was alligator cookie.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, have you ever played like 6 Degrees? Like 6 Degrees of
Kevin
Kevin
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
There's also, it's not called this, but it also reminds me of like the Wikipedia race. Have you ever played that?
Oh, I think I've like seen clips of it of like, oh, you have to start here and you have to get
Yeah.
to here.
You go to one
That's
Wikipedia page, take all
crazy.
the hot links, take it to the other one. I played it like
Crazy.
once. It took me fucking so long.
Yeah.
But it seems fun. That kind of mind stuff.
Some Wikipedia pages are like really short.
Yeah,
Really,
and they don't
really
have a lot of
short.
hot links. Some of them.
Yeah. I think they're getting a little lazy.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's why they keep asking you for money every time you go on
I
there.
did donate
Oh, how much?
$2.75.
Okay.
And that's gonna change a life.
That's gonna change. That's gonna change
That's
somebody's
gonna
life.
feed a child for a year.
I don't even know what is the money for, so they can keep the website up or like pay
Yeah,
their
I think
employees or.
basically so like basically quality control. I think they have like some employees
Hmm.
who are really making sure everything's up to par
Yeah.
because they're like, you don't want it to turn into AI slop, do you?
No, and I
Hey,
don't, and I truthfully I don't.
And I really really don't.
Do you remember how much they nailed it in your head that you can't use Wikipedia as a source back
Yeah,
in school? That's crazy.
I I get it. I think, but you know what I have done? I've used Wikipedia to find my sources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But I could totally understand being like, you can't use a summary as your source. Like
I guess
a
so.
compilation of like, that's like using AI as a source. It's not
As a source,
because like
yeah.
AI, you know,
Well, I mean,
it gathers everything from the internet already.
yeah, but it also is wrong sometimes because it'll
And
just
so
take
is
in
Wikipedia.
lines. That's hey, you got me there.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We're not
Okay,
letting
fair.
the PT in. So
The PT,
ChatGPT?
Chat GPT,
Mhm.
Chad, Mr. GPT.
yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Henry. And you can watch the previous episode.
And that's for anyone who didn't get that. Go ahead and go back to
And
episode
that's
9.
a callback.
And that's, go back to episode 9 for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I also did. I was a good little boy and tried to avoid Wikipedia, but I was so frustrated when I usually would just go to Wikipedia and then look at the little footnotes, and be like, they got this from this source.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go to that source.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't have to do research ever again. So, and Wikipedia is
Yeah.
just fine for me.
But then the kind of thing that like I was a little surprised by is a lot of times when I would click on the source, it would be a paid source, and I'd be like, who paid money to write this Wikipedia article?
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never experienced it firsthand, but I've heard a lot of stories of Wikipedia mods being really strict about what they let on there.
Nice.
And like people are even changing it within like minutes.
And
You're
that's
like,
why
that's not true.
That's why we had to pay.
And that's why we have to
help
pay.
him out.
You
To
help
help
that
the
guy
mods.
buy like an Uncrustable or something.
Yeah.
The guy who's sitting up at
Gotta
12 in the
keep the
morning.
fuel.
The guy
It's that gamer fuel.
the guy at 12 in the morning is updating Paul Rudd's Wikipedia page. Needs an Uncrustable.
Oh, believe me, the thing that I'm looking up on Wikipedia most is celebrities.
Oh,
because I'm usually like, that person's kind of ethically ambiguous. What's
Right.
the background? And
Yeah,
they're
like you go to Mark Wahlberg and you go do racial crimes.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah.
and it's a long
long.
list. It's his biggest tab probably.
It's long. Oh, cutie.
You coming over here?
She'll be coming around the mountain.
Speaking of, that's not speaking of, but it's the closest segue we got. Do you want to discuss our plans for a book club?
Yes. Okay. So the other day, guys, I texted Danny and I was like, I want us to pick a book when we meet, this week, to have a book club segment for an episode later on. I said, because we film every 2 weeks, so I said in 2 weeks, and he was like,
I said no. you said, would you be able to finish a book in 2 weeks? I said, I mean, I read that and I said, fuck no. But when I texted back, was like, I guess it depends on the book, like how long it is. But yeah, coming from someone who doesn't read at all to reading a book in 2 weeks.
And that's fair. That's fair. But that's okay, because we can, I tried picking ones that were like slightly shorter. I have one book actually that's under 300 pages, and then the other two are within 300 and 400 pages.
I totally don't look at the page counts for mine.
But we can, we can totally break it up. Like, so long as we haven't agreed, like if you can look at a book and say, okay, I can read 4 chapters in 2 weeks, then I'll say, okay, I'll read 4 chapters. Right. I'm not going to read the whole book before you've read.
Like you will stay in pace, yeah.
Because I want to keep it fresh in my mind. But yeah, I definitely want a book club, at least one time to read one book, try it out, and if like we don't like the segment, then we don't have to do it again. But
I think we'll like, as long as we can agree on a book and like it's a book that we both like it's gabbable, like we were saying.
Yeah.
I think I'll like it.
Yeah, and we can also do it for like other types of media as well. Like we can pick like a random album that we both have to listen
Oh,
to.
that'd be cool.
Like kind of like
A movie would be fun. Just being like, hey, watch this movie in the next 2
yeah,
weeks.
or that, So yeah, we can listen to like some like Pink Floyd or something and be
Hmm.
like, okay, so this happened.
Okay. So the dark side of the okay.
And
So
we
I
can
have.
review different psychedelic drugs,
Oh, that'd be
see our
cool.
experience there.
So I don't know about you, but I took a full mushroom. You're like, hey, we're only supposed to microdose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said I did 3
I
tabs
saw
of
blue. What
acid.
did you see? I saw an alligator and a cookie.
I saw some sort of cookie alligator. No, I don't know about you, but I saw everything and simultaneously nothing. So I picked 3. So I actually this morning I was in the mood to do some creating. I wanted to do like a little YouTube
Oh.
video or something, but I didn't know a topic. There's one topic that I wanted to do. Remember how I was like obsessed with Kitchen Nightmares for a while?
Yes.
I wanted to do that and talk about his stuff.
I
And
love a
then
video essay.
right, and he very recently came to one of the restaurants, and so I was like, oh, I want to go, and like in a second follow up video, I'll go to it or whatever.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So I was gonna do that, and then I was like, for a while I've never done anything though, because as far as this mic that I have used to like not be good. It would do this thing where like I would be talking. So what normally I would film a video like this, and then I record on that, and then I sync it up. But for some reason, like it didn't sound weird, but it was just slightly faster than that. So even though I sync it at one point in like a minute, it's already off sync, or like in a couple minutes, whatever. So I was like, well, that's just a fucking pain in the ass to edit. So I didn't do anything. But I was like, let me try it again, and it worked or whatever. So today I was like, well, I don't want to do the Gordon Ramsay thing because I kind of want it to be somewhat like scripted, so I know what I'm talking about, and it's not just me rambling. And then I was like, whatever, I'm just not gonna do anything today. And then I was like, well, now I gotta find what books to watch or read. And then I was like, well, where does one even start to look for books? Like as someone who doesn't read at all.
Yeah.
And then I said, I've heard things about Book Talk. And then I went on Book Talk and I was like, this is crazy. so
There's a lot going on
I
there.
just rambled a bit about that. So I was scrolling through there and that was fun. But I tried there was one book that I already knew, like I just genuinely wanted to read, that I've been wanting to read. And so I looked up to see if you had read it. And I think you said you hadn't. So I put that one down automatically. So I needed 2 more. One, I went with like a school vibe. Like this is like a book that they ask you to read in school that I never did. And I was like, it's classic literature. Might as well culture myself. And the other one was like a fun kind of like romance one that I've heard of. Didn't say you read it. I will say that romance tab on Goodreads, your name is on there. Every time I was like, that sounds good. Is that
Okay.
Right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Ran out of storage on my phone. Technical difficulties. All right. But as I was saying, you are on that romance tab on Goodreads.
Yeah, so in college, I used to read like over 100 books a year, and my 2 favorite.
That's 2 books a week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't I know it? Oh, don't I know it? And my 2 favorite genres were like mysteries, like mystery thrillers, and rom-coms. I read a lot of rom-coms. I was on that beat. And now that I'm working and I have a girlfriend and a life, I'm at 36 books and it's August.
That's how I feel about movies, dude. 2023, I had watched like 60 new releases.
Wow.
And I was like, that's more than a movie a week.
Yeah.
Hello, man. And then I think last year I probably only got like 40, maybe but like new releases. I obviously watch movies all the time. So I'm trying to get my numbers up. I have no idea where I'm at so far, but anyways, go on.
Get your bread up.
Get my keep your money up, not your funny up.
Yeah, I don't know. I do still love reading. I just don't have like a ton of time for it. And anyways, and what was I gonna say? Whatever. We're gonna move on.
Okay. Do you want to just go through our 3 options?
Sure. Do you want to like hot potato?
Yeah, it's hot potato. Let's
Okay.
popcorn reading.
Yeah. So I picked 3 books that I all think are going to be funny in their own way. And by that I mean like you get it. They're funny in their own way. Okay, so the first one was one that was recommended by my shorty. She has not read the book, but she marked it as one to read, and she was like, look at this, maybe you want to read it. It's a mystery. So this one, the general premise is it's a mystery book from the perspective of a pony. Okay.
Ooh.
So I'll read you the description really quick, and I'm a speed reader. So okay. In this one-of-a-kind mystery with heart and humor, a hilariously grumpy pony must save the only human he's ever loved after discovering she stands accused of a murder he knows she didn't commit. Pony has been passed from owner to owner for longer than he can remember. Fed up, he busts out and goes on a cross-country mission to reunite with the only little girl he ever loved, Penny, who he was separated from and hasn't seen in years. Penny, now an adult, is living an ordinary life when she gets a knock on her door and finds herself in handcuffs, accused of murder, and whisked back to the place she grew up. Her only comfort when the past comes back to haunt her are the memories of her precious, rebellious pony. Hearing of Penny's fate, Pony knows that Penny is no murderer. So, as smart and devious as he is cute, the pony must use his hard won knowledge of human weakness and cruelty to try to clear Penny's name and find the real killer. This acutely observant, feel good mystery reveals the humanity of animals and beastliness of humans in a rollicking escapade of epic proportions.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
If you say that all of yours is funny, I think we'll probably end up picking one of yours. But that does sound really cute. It reminds me of there's a horror movie coming out called Good Boy. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's it's from the perspective of a dog who his family is like the family that owns him is getting haunted. So I don't know if anything happens to him, but it says it's a horror movie, so I hope nothing happens to him. But it's just it's from his perspective or whatever. That's cute. That sounds fun. I like that. And a mystery would be fun because if we'll probably do it like periodically, like.
Oh, it's gonna be like.
And then we'll be like, yeah, exactly. We can discuss what we think is gonna happen next. That would be fun.
Yeah.
It's not on the list, but I was considering maybe a Goosebumps book.
That would be short enough.
Yeah, that I could read in 2 weeks. Okay, my first one is the school one that I'm just gonna throw out there. It's a classic. Most people have read it. Lord of the Flies.
Oh, okay. I haven't read it.
Yeah, cool. Because all I know is that those kids get stranded on an island, and they basically just like make their own little society, and I think they like freaking eat each other or something. I don't know, but I think that would be. I was trying to think like, hey, that's like classic literature that a lot of people like reference and shit. It's like in the cultural zeitgeist. Like the fact that I know that much about it, even though I've never read it. It would be like if we have to do a periodically, it'd be like that's crazy that what's happening so far. Like the fact that it's the way it sounds like it's building society would be cool for us to like check in on and progress kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably a bit of a downer, I would imagine.
That's okay.
But yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was also thinking like what are the classics that I was thinking like Animal Farm or 1984.
What's the E for? Come on. Okay. And then my next one that I picked out this is a rom-com, and this one is called Her Night at the Museum. Ooh. And that's night is in K. Oh. So this is a time travel.
Oh, love a time travel.
Kind of based off of Night at the Museum, right? Okay, so I'll read it again. A centuries-long curse is no match for rom-com shenanigans when a medieval knight is brought to life in modern-day Chicago. Forgotten by time and abandoned by hope, Sir Griffin de Beaufort's... Oh, remember Buford from Face of Her?
I do. I don't know. You said that so genuinely like we knew him. Do you remember Buford? Man, I wonder how he's
missed that guy. Anyways... Sir Griffin de Beaufort's existence stretched out before him, cursed by a ruthless enchanter to see, hear, and think, but never to move or speak. Griffin suffers the long, lonely centuries trapped in stone, until an unexpected kiss from a fair maiden breathes new life into his soul and his body. Emily Porter, Emily Porter, a recently divorced conservator at the Art Institute of Chicago, is charged with the restoration of a statue of a medieval English knight. Breaking curses was not part of the job description, and yet here he is, the man of her dreams come to life, resplendent in shining armor as he joyously barrels into priceless antiquities, and goes on to dismantle her defenses, wreak havoc on her senses, and tempt her to believe once more in happy ever afters. But the modern age tries Griffin's patience and pride, and Emily is a prime suspect in the investigation of the missing sculpture. In a complicated world, can they find their way to a fairy tale ending?
That's also really cute.
Yeah. So I thought maybe that one would be kind of fun.
Heavy Night at the Museum vibe for sure.
Heavy.
Maybe not. I was like, I could have sworn I remember reading a title that said night, but that's a lot of books out there. So
Yeah.
So, but that sounds fun. That's cute.
I don't know. I thought it'd be, and then someone in the comment, like in the reviews I saw, said, like she said, "Oh, it's a bit campy, like, but blah blah blah," as if campy is a bad thing to her, maybe to us, that's
Unbelievable.
perfect.
I love camp.
Yeah, so that's our rom com option
Okay,
on my end.
cute. I'll get you with another rom com
Ah,
that I have heard about. Merely in title, and yeah, I was kind of surprised when I saw that it didn't say Amelia Chapman read as marked as read. But it's fine that I said your last name.
that's really okay.
Okay. It's They Both Die at the End.
Oh, okay.
Have you read
Gay.
that one? You
No.
gay? Oh, okay, gay. Okay, period. Yeah.
No, I have not. I don't know if you'd call it a rom com when they both die at the end, but
Well, one thing that pissed me off was, Goodreads will tell you like the name of it and then the name of the series, what number it is. It says They Both Die at the End, and it says They Both Die at the End number 1. And I was like, okay, well then what's the fucking point? Unless it's like an anthology where then another couple dies at the end of the next book or anything.
So I'm pretty sure. I think one of my cousins read this, and then she asked for the sequel. For like her birthday, and then I either bought her the sequel or I was just considering it. I think the sequel might be other characters in the book, but not the main character.
Right. So
I
it's like
think
an
the main
anthology
characters
thing. They do die at the end.
end.
But do you know what it's about?
No.
Basically, from the brief synopsis that I saw, I don't have it pulled up like you do. I have it for one of them, but it was basically like they get a call that there's like this company that will tell you when you die,
Oh,
and like basically they both these two guys, okay, get a call that like you will die in the next 24 hours, and then so they end up like finding each other on like an app made for people to
24 hours.
Yeah. So basically the book is like 24 hours like their last day, and then they find each other and they spend the last day together. Aww. And like doing all this crazy stuff. Apparently, I think I said like, they like find each other on like an app or something that finds people who are gonna die. So I thought that was cute. I also saw like as far as like reviews of it were pretty like mixed. Like some people like really loved it, some people like really didn't like it. Some people were like, it's just very like the whole thing is just a whole talk about life and death. I'm like, I guess some people might like that. So I don't know if that would be very fitting for this, but it is gay and it is romance,
Okay.
and I have heard about it. So
yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Pony Confidential, Lord of the Flies, Her Night, and
then they die at the end.
And they both. Okay, you're taking a theme.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, those both sound good. Okay, so my last one is the only book out of the three that I think if we don't pick it, I'll probably end up reading it on my own. And this one is actually this one is called Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead.
Oh.
Okay. And this one,
isn't that true about any room?
I struggle to like even summarize the summary, so I'll just read it totally. Okay, so a morbidly anxious young woman stumbles into a job as a receptionist at a Catholic church and soon finds herself obsessed with her predecessor's mysterious death. Gilda, a 20-something atheist, animal-loving lesbian, cannot stop ruminating about death. Desperate for relief from her panicky mind and alienated from her oppressive family, she responds to a flyer for free therapy at a local Catholic church and finds herself being greeted by Father Jeff, who assumes she's there for a job interview. Too embarrassed to correct him, Gilda is abruptly hired to replace the recently deceased receptionist Grace. In between trying to memorize the lines to Catholic Mass, hiding the fact that she has a new girlfriend, and erecting a dirty dish tower in her crumbling apartment, Gilda strikes up an email correspondence with Grace's old friend. She can't bear to ignore the kindly old woman who's been trying to reach her friend through the church inbox, but she also can't bring herself to break the bad news. Desperate, she begins impersonating Grace via email. But when the police discover suspicious circumstances surrounding Grace's death, Gilda may have to finally reveal the truth of her mortifying existence. And then so that's the whole summary. Mm-hmm. And then someone who she used to make like book videos on YouTube, but she doesn't really anymore. But she reviewed this in 2021, and it made me like want to read it more because she said the grasp that the author has on what it's like to be a human being who feels alone, even when surrounded by other people, what it's like to care about others far more than you care about yourself, what it's like to be in limbo, waiting for things to make sense, but getting stuck in a cursed spiral of thinking and loving and existing, unparalleled. This book had me in the most warm, comforting, validating chokehold. I think you should probably read it before you die.
Oh.
And I was like, damn. The things that she listed, I was like, I kind of think, not to get too personal on podcasts, but I think you and I both kind of deal with some of those things quite a bit. So it sounded like a funny premise to me, and it also sounded relatable. and interesting.
I
So
heard something about Catholic in there, so probably some emphasis of Catholic guilt and religious
yeah,
trauma.
although it's that she's like trying to learn the lines of Catholic mass, so and she like went to therapy at a Catholic church, so I feel like maybe she did not grow up Catholic, but
Mm.
we'll probably get some insight in there.
Yeah,
We'll get some touchstones.
yeah, we'll get some from people who went to Catholic school for a majority of their lives. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that'd be a fun perspective.
Mm-hmm.
My last one is again the one that I wanted to read either way, so I probably wouldn't read it if we don't together. And you probably heard of it because it just became a Netflix show last year. But the Three Body Problem.
Oh okay.
Did you watch the show or
No, I
read
did
the
not.
book?
Or read the book.
Okay, this is the only one that I have a synopsis for. So, um, set against the backdrop of China's Cultural Revolution, a secret military project sends signals into space to establish contact with aliens. An alien civilization on the brink of destruction captures the signal and plans to invade Earth. Meanwhile, on Earth, different camps start forming, planning to either welcome the superior beings and help them take over a world seen as corrupt, or to fight against the invasion. The result is a science fiction masterpiece of enormous scope and vision. I just like it because I like sci-fi and aliens and stuff. But I know I mentioned it in like a little video that I did earlier, but I heard about it a lot before it even became the show because on Smosh, Shane likes reading and he talks about his books a lot.
Oh.
And they did one of those like Shane guesses everyone's favorite books, and that one came up a lot. So I was like, what the hell is this about? And it was just aliens and stuff. And it's I think the author is originally Chinese, so it's like translated what we would read unless we want to learn how to read in Chinese. But yeah, and then because I want to see the show, but I want to read it before I watch the show. So whenever I get to read it, I'll watch the show. So I was like, if I'm gonna read, I might as well make this as an excuse. But that's it, just a sci-fi alien thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I obviously don't know much happens other than they're just preparing for an alien invasion that they are told about.
Okay.
Okay.
So the way I think we should maybe do this is, I guess I'll first ask the question: out of the 6, is there one that really stands out to you?
The pony one really does stand out to me.
Okay.
The pony one's fun.
All right, that's good. I thought like if we needed to figure it out, I mean, we could just go with the pony one. I'm down to do that. I know my shorty would be happy with that. Because it's not like the other options. It's not like we're never gonna read them. Like if we decide to do other segments, we can do these later.
I'm sure one day I'll read.
Otherwise, I was gonna say out of the 3, we each eliminate one of our own. And then when we're down to 2 each, then the other picks out of the 2 which one they would rather read, and then we pick out of 2.
Oh, so I take one of my own, and then I delete one of yours, and you delete one of mine, and then we pick out of the last 2.
Yeah,
I like that. Let's do that.
Okay. So the one I'm eliminating, no more night rom-com. So for me, it's between Pony Confidential and Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and delete Lord of the Flies.
Okay, and so we have.
For me, we have They Both Die at the End. Sorry, They Both Die at the End, and The Three Body Problem.
Okay. And so then now you pick. I guess you'll probably end up picking Pony Confidential of these 2.
Yeah.
And then I'll pick one of those 2. Okay, so either They Both Die at the End or Three Body Problem.
Either gay romance or alien invasion.
Yeah. I'm
not unsure if there's any gays in the alien one.
Okay, I'm gonna pick that we have Three Body Problem as like
the last one, or
I'm eliminating They Both Die at the End. Okay, because to me in my head, I really want at least the first book to be one where we had to like not know what happens next, basically.
Sure.
And if they both die at
both die at the end, then they
Well, we can read it at another time. But anyways, okay, so now it's Three Body Problem versus mine. Pony Confidential. Okay.
I mean, the pony one just seems more fun. I mean, if it's a mystery one, I think that's just going to be more entertaining for like we're probably going to end up. How many pages is that? Mine's probably a whole ass book. Hold on.
Also, they updated the Goodreads logo. Did you guys see that? Did you see the Goodreads logo drop? Pony Confidential. Okay, it says that the hardcover is 384 pages. It has pretty good ratings. It's like 3.98.
Yeah. Mine's typically around 400. So that I feel like I could read 200 in 2 weeks. So we would probably split it up. Either one of these, like, we'll do an episode where we're halfway through, and then an episode when we finish it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, and if you think you can't, then just like let me know, like kind of earlier on, like maybe after a week, and then I'll slow down my reading time.
Do you think we'll start this immediately since you're going on a trip, or probably when you come back?
I mean, I'd
Or are
be
you gonna
down to
read on your
start it
treat?
immediately, but it just depends on like how quickly you can grab a copy.
Yeah.
Because I'll get mine on my Kindle, but I don't know.
I probably
It
would.
released in November 2024, so I feel like they should still be in distribution.
The Pony one?
The Pony Confidential, yeah.
Yes. And I've definitely seen the Three Body Problem at stores.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me see.
And I live right next to a Barnes and Noble.
I'm gonna look up Three Body Problem. Remembrance of Earth's Past.
Watch the first headline is a spoiler. This is a new book. Yeah, I know you just said that, but still, I'm processing that.
Whoa, released like 10 years ago.
Cozy mystery.
Really interesting. 2014.
I think a mystery would be fun to check in halfway and be like, what do we think is going to happen next?
Okay.
And it's cute,
and I think it would be really funny if our second rendition of book club is the Three Body Problem after reading Pony Confidential. Yeah, I think Three Body Problem does seem to be a bit more of a denser book, and it's 472 pages on Goodreads. It says, and so and like that's fine with me. But I think if we do Pony Confidential, that's a bit more of a warm up into reading for you, and then we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby's first book. Okay,
yeah.
That sounds good.
Sweet.
So I probably wouldn't get my copy till next week when I get paid.
Okay.
And then
okay, so then
I could probably do 200 in a week.
We can make it for the episode
how big
after.
Are the words? How big are the words?
Well, it's a pony, so
pretty big. No, I guess I can get it this week. Yeah.
Whenever, let me know when you've bought the book and you have it like your hands on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll strategize from there. If you get it next week, then I say it'd be better if we gave it then 3 weeks to read half of it. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, because I feel like 200 pages is pretty doable because back when I would read on my lunch breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there the whole time, and I that's how I really shot through the Midnight Library, which I obviously didn't remember much of, as I've seen in our first episode.
Believe me, maybe I'll get a paper copy of Pony Confidential so I can like mark it up.
Oh,
and
annotate
bring it here. Either that or I'll like highlight on my Kindle. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
we should we should just go through all the books that we read in 8th because we were in the same English class all of high school. We should just go through the whole syllabus. Off the top of the head, there was Dante's Inferno,
which I think we didn't end up reading all of because COVID hit, right?
Yeah. What's the bee? What was the bee one called? The Secret Life of Bees.
Oh,
what is it called?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie.
I thought I was thinking of Secret Life of Pets, and I thought I got it mixed
Secret
up.
Life of Bees. We read Romeo and Juliet. To Kill a Mockingbird. We read the Bluettes about Blue, the girl who's going through a breakup, and she's like obsessed with Blue.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay.
All right. I remember we read one of the Albert Camus books. One of his, The Fall.
Yeah, that was The Stranger and
The Stranger.
Fall. Yeah. Crime and Punishment.
Okay,
oh
well,
my God, those Socratic seminars. Well, fuck. If no one else is gonna talk, I guess I'm gonna yap my head off.
Just to piggyback off of what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we got our freaking book then. I'm excited.
Beautiful. Okay, and that also means you listeners. If you want to join,
you guys can
our book club. You can go ahead and also read Pony Confidential along with us.
Yes,
so it's actually pretty good that we spent like 20 minutes going.
Right. Everyone's like, "Oh, I wish they picked the freaking night one."
Well.
Or if you guys really want leave a comment down below which one you guys want us to read.
We'll open up a Patreon.
We'll throw in.
Let the money talk.
Let the money talk. Yeah.
You really want us to read a book?
Yeah. Whoever is the first to go to our Patreon and subscribe, you get to pick the next one. It's the Lord of the Flies.
Anywho.
Okay. So shall I throw a blind ranking your way and we call it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna grab I was doing 2 sets of 5 in case I needed to do one per episode. So the other one I didn't finish, so we're gonna save those. I have 3. We're gonna save those for next time. So I'm gonna do the complete one. All right. Let me know whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, blind ranking number 1. Are you going extreme 1 or 5 first, or did we redeem ourselves by doing it once?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay. So number one, Persian rug. A
Persian rug's gonna be a
nice
5.
Persian rug's gonna be a 5. You're not a
Yeah.
rug guy. You're not a rug girl.
No, I feel like everywhere I've lived has had carpet, at least in the bedrooms, and that's where like I think it matters. And also like a rug, like does it have to be Persian? I don't know. I think for me, like sometimes I get
If it's
overwhelmed by patterns, and Persian rugs
uh,
are very known for their intricate
sure,
patterns.
very
So,
intricate, very.
but then
Then
again,
again,
no, there's no way it's gonna be 1. I mean, it's simply gonna be 5 because of the rule. But like maybe like I guess if I was like trying to decorate a home, a pattern rug would allow me to be very simple with everything else. So it does have merit there. But I have never had to buy a rug, and they also seem awfully expensive.
rugs are really expensive. I did not know that.
I recently learned, I don't even know how, but it was like it was in some podcast episode or something that I watched where I guess there's people in New York who like roll themselves up in a
Yeah,
rug
the
and then
carpet people or whatever they call them.
yeah.
You
I
just
saw that on
freaking
the
step
Sad
on
Boys
them.
podcast.
I saw the thumbnail for that episode. I didn't watch
There
it.
we
With
go.
Drew Gooden.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. I think I heard about that when I was in New York. I don't think I hope I didn't step on any of them. But from what I've heard,
I
they
think you
just
know.
guess I'm stepping. Yeah. I heard about that and I was like, okay, weird. Probably some weird like fetish thing.
Yeah, they like insist. Like I saw one comment that was like, "Yeah, he insists it's not a fetish thing," and yeah, I see him at an awful lot of at fetish parties.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Next up, so that's your number 5, right?
Yeah.
Next up is the TMNT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be 4 because
Mhm.
I was like, it wasn't really my thing.
Sure.
I'll say that.
Sure. As far as all those like 80s Saturday cartoons, it wasn't my thing either.
The theme song's awfully catchy.
Yeah,
It seemed like a
Teenage
fun
Mutant
concept,
Ninja Turtles.
but
I was on the brain today because that's the Happy Meal toy. Is Hello Kitty X TMNT. And I was like, well, that's awfully cute. You have a
that's
little
my
my,
melody.
have a little My Melody Leonardo.
Cutie. I should play Hello Kitty My Island Adventure.
You should. I saw that it's
Yeah.
available on Steam, like on my PC.
Oh,
So I was like, maybe I got that, but I think it'd probably be more fun on my Switch. Anyways,
yeah.
Costco wholesale, like the store.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be a 1.
Okay, yeah. Yes, elaborate.
It's Costco. It's wholesale.
It's wholesale.
I'm
You
a
bulk
powerful
girl.
people. I don't have a Costco membership, but like to me, if I lived alone and I thus had like the whole fridge to myself,
Mhm.
I would totally be a bulk girl. It's the fact that I live, like I've always lived with like roommates to
Somebody
some
else.
degree. I can't really afford I don't have the space to be a bulk girl,
Right.
but would love to be a bulk girl.
I
Also,
yes.
they did not let go of their DAI when
Yes,
when
they're one of the
Monash
few
was like-
companies that did not let go of DEI.
Yeah.
I watched a video about it today. Partially why I brought it up or put it in here. But apparently it's like people are saying it's like one of the better companies to work for. Like apparently
Nice.
they're really good and like the CEO or whoever founder is like really progressive and stuff.
That's really cool.
It's apparently it has like a really low turnover rate. Anyways, I also was bringing it up because they opened up the Sam's Club here recently, and I don't know if you've heard about this, but it's making waves because no cashiers, not even self checkouts.
Wait, huh?
So you get the Sam's Club application on your phone, and you scan the things as you're putting them in your cart, and then when you're ready, you just check out on your phone.
So much robbery.
So much no, because then you go out and they go, all right, let me see your cart, and then they scan your QR code, and I actually don't know how it works. But we were walking out. Well, so when I checked out at the end, it was like show this QR code when you're on your way out, and there were people there, but they were just like, have a good day. And I don't think it's because we were there until they closed. Like it was like 8:00 exactly. So I don't know if they just didn't want to check, but apparently, yeah, they're supposed to just scan the QR code and then it'll just tell them.
That's interesting because that would implicate that like they have amazing self service in there, and I feel like usually in grocery stores and whatnot, it's pretty horrid.
They don't. I was doing fine. I was scanning my plums and my my limeade or whatever I got.
You were in the Sam's Club.
Oh, I was in the Sam's Club. I was there. Yeah, because my partner showed me a TikTok that said that, and I said, "Well, we gotta go." And they've been wanting to go because we've been waiting for it to open. It's like really right next to us. Not to dox myself, but it's really close to us. And they've been hankering for a Sam's Club hot dog. And yeah, so they sent me a TikTok about it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, let's go." And then we were like, "Let's just take a walk around." Like fucking dumbasses. And then we got to the whole thing where we're like, this is awesome. We should just got in the car and like, we need to grocery shop anyways. Why didn't we just grab a car? So we went back and did the lap around. But yeah, I was scanning things. I bought some new pillows that were like nice memory foam ones and stuff. And I was scanning, and then I got to the cereal aisle. My cart was gone, and I said no. I didn't have that much stuff anyway, but it was like perpetually loading, and then I got out of the aisle, and then it loaded, and I was on back. So I was like, okay.
Yeah,
But that is
bad.
the rough thing is like, yeah, you have to worry about self service. But like, you would imagine they would like, well, let's have like a store Wi-Fi that you can connect to.
Yeah.
But I recently was like, well, buying bulk is pretty sick because there's some things that you just can't do. Like buying produce is not very effective for my situation because that's like a family thing. Like I'm not going to eat that much freaking lettuce by the time it spoils. So on one end it's like pretty doesn't apply to me, but the other end it's like pretty cool because you get really good deals. I got like 3 freaking things of my non-dairy milk for like $9, 3 half gallons.
Yeah, my mom gets her soy milk from Costco.
Yeah, it's insane. But that's Sam's Club. The only reason I mentioned Costco is because I miss Costco because I love their food. I know Sam's Club has good hot dogs. Like my partner likes them. I know that like the pizza. I'm a Costco guy for the food.
Yeah.
I love it. I haven't had a chicken bacon in so long.
I did not even know Sam's Club like really had food. I've only been in a Sam's Club one time when I was like pretty young, and I was like, "This is like a weird alternate universe."
It's a big Walmart. It's the same company as Walmart. Did you know
that?
The founder of both is
Sam
Walton.
Oh.
That's why it's called Walmart.
Okay.
It's his mart.
Wow.
Anyways, there's some wholesale store lore for you. Okay, 2 more. So so far you have.
I have 1, 4, and 5.
Okay, so you need 2 and 3.
Yeah.
All right, goldfish, like the snack.
Okay. Okay. So I feel like nowadays, like I'm not much of a snacker, and if I snack, it's like fruits and veggies. So I haven't had goldfish in a long time, but I do like that they are very experimental with their flavors. So I'm gonna put it at 2 because I know I like goldfish. I don't know if I'm gonna like the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the last one. So your number 3 is goldfish, the fish.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
So you have Costco wholesale, goldfish, the snack, goldfish, the fish, the TMNT, and Persian rug.
There we go.
And there you go. And you satisfied with that?
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid list.
I don't even know if I would have changed any of that if given the opportunity, the op.
Nice. If given the op. Since you mentioned, again, just kind of looking around when I did it, I got these goldfish. These are pretty good. Frank's Red Hot.
Whoa.
They're like kind of spicy, but not like that spicy. They're pretty good. Not to plug goldfish, but
look at that.
There was like a 2 for $7 deal or something at Target, and I said, hell
yeah. And they're pretty like addictive. Like you can just eat the whole thing without blinking an eye. I have never had the cupcake sprinkle ones or whatever, but
that sounds gross.
I'm intrigued. I'll say that.
My favorite was always the rainbow ones. Gay, but I like the color ones. Those are fun. But I never really went out of my way to try the other flavors. I will say I did. I think before these, the craziest one I tried was like pizza, like the pizza ones. I think they have, right?
Oh,
does that sound familiar?
Yeah, I think those are pretty good.
I think they were good. I remember liking them a lot.
I think I've had them before, and I'm pretty sure they were pretty good.
You know what? This is so not that on topic. You know what we should do for a Eeudge video that's non-podcast?
Oh.
Is I've been trying. I wanted to do this with Jacob, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Never freaking did it. But yeah, fuck you, Jacob.
Well, he could be a guest on that.
Oh, okay. I
spin it around for you.
Shout out Amelia. I want to try every Lunchables.
Okay.
Or not, maybe not every, because there's probably a shit ton, but just go through Lunchables.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, I guess like the expiration date for those can't be like that soon, right? Because I'm thinking like, how many stores are going to have every type of Lunchable?
Yeah. Surely.
Maybe a Walmart.
Surely we just take a day and just
do a lap.
Yeah. Hit some fries and some. Yeah, we can vlog it. And then at the end, we just eat them all. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because I know they have full on sandwiches now. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
You heard about this?
I think they used to have subs when we were young. Because I remember
I never had one.
A sub one for like a field trip or something.
I genuinely think the only ones I ever actually had were the pizza, the cracker and cheese ham ones, and then the nuggets. Okay. I don't know if I ever had the nachos.
I've only had the pizza and the crackers because those are the only ones like worth getting to me. I haven't been like intrigued by any other ones, but no, we could totally do that. I'd love to do that. Show them some love.
Show them some love. Shout out Lunchables.
Stay strong in this era of the lunch wait.
Yeah. Although, did Lunchy officially get recalled? Because I know some places were recalling them because of the mold situation.
I don't particularly keep up with Lunchley.
The mold, the mold situation's been getting out of hand recently.
The mold stitch.
All right. Well, that's all I had for. You know, I want to say we've been pretty good at keeping up with convo because this list of backup topics has been here since the beginning.
Wow.
This has been like since episode 3. We've never touched a single one.
Okay. I look at that like I mean that would have been fine, but I didn't really come up with topics either except for the TikTok drama. But I thought you didn't have any topics because we just like moved right into segments.
No, not today. I didn't really have any. Like I mean, like things happen that I wanted to bring up, but I mean, like I have like topics in case like we really just freaking are.
No, I feel like this one was pretty smooth.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And hey, we finally beat the I talk about movies for 30 minutes every week allegations.
We'll get the allegations.
I realized it when I was after California and I talked about the 3 movies I watched. I was like, God, somebody got to shut this guy up. But that's why I started doing the TikToks now, because that's my outlet for talking about movies.
I got it.
We're so chill.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, I'm always down to listen. You know,
little movie talk.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all we have for you guys. So next time we'll have read some of the book. And you'll have gone to Hawaii by then.
I will. Yeah, I'll hopefully. I think like
hopefully you'll make it back, God willing.
Amen. Yeah, I'll try and like come up with some. I'll not come up with but I'll keep in mind anything funny that happens or something.
Mm.
You know, let them know.
Let them know. Jot it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. This was a fun one.
Okay.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See you later. Bye-bye.